Well, here we are in the shed today. I'll just show you what I've been up to. Hope everyone's well. Well, I've pulled the 660 down with the valve stem seals of leaking oil in the cylinder. So I pulled it all down. The valves in the shop getting rebored. I've got a piston kit and piston ringing kit already ordered. And I haven't been doing much more. I've been pretty crook last week and a half. Went to the doctor. I've got a kidney stone just above my bladder, so it's been pretty crook the last couple of weeks. Anyway, it's getting sorted out, so yes. So I'm just cleaning up the head, the valves now on the thing, which I've done these two here. Take this one out and show you, give you a look. So we'll clean that one up and start grinding them in. I've got this little thing here. Use that thing there, suction cups to grind the valves. Give them a nice smooth edge so they don't leak into the cylinder. Two of them are leaking actually. One of them oil's leaking through the seal into the top of the head, and the other one of the exhaust is blowing back into the carby. So they'll be all fixed shortly. Yeah, so I might sit you here and show you what I'm doing. I might have to get the tripod. Yeah, I'll grab the tripod and I'll come bring this back out. There you go, you should be able to see that. Just grinding all that inside of here up. Right around there. Edges of that. I'll see if I can get you a bit closer to show you what I'm doing. Just using the cordless drill in the vise. Hold the trigger on. Go around the top of it. Then just get it nice and clean. A little bit more there. And then just go around the edges like this. These are the inlet valves. The inlet valve's not as bad as the exhaust. All the exhaust valves are going to be worse. Then I try to get a wire brush down inside the exhaust to holes where the exhaust valves are, but it's pretty dirty in there. So I do it just like that, and then when I grind them in later, they'll be good. That'll do that one. So I marked them like this. Inlet, three inlet valves and 2 exhaust valves. Then I'll put the springs back on there, and then so I know where they all go when I put them back together. So these are the exhaust valves, and you can see how dirty they are. They're filthy. So I'll give them a clean so I can how good I can get them. Usually doing dirty, them ones. So here I go, get them clean. They're filthy. Might have to use a bit of sandpaper on them, just rub it on top of sandpaper like that. Just try and get this started. Just trying to get these up. Try not to get the wire brush on that maintenance surface there, but you can see this thing hasn't even been leaking through the exhaust. So compression's been leaking into the exhaust, so I'll clean them up, I'll get them there. So you just keep going until you get them clean. Right? finish these ones and I'll get back to you when I'm finished and I'll show you how they go. Well, there's all the valves done. The exhaust valves are done, nice and clean. Best I can get them anyway, so now I'll have to put them back over there in a minute. I'm going to have to try to clean up inside of here. Inside them holes there with the wire brush somehow. I'll just stick these back on here. Which way did they go? This one here went there. This one here went here. Like that. Then I'll put the springs back on the ones that they come off. I know. I've done it this way, but I've done bikes before, I've never really worried about it. I just put the springs on whichever and just put the valves in because I grind them again. I didn't care where they went either, but on this bike I thought I'd better put them back in the same spot. So that's done. So there they are. Swap wire brushes over. I might be able to get this wire brush in here. Might be able to get that inside the hole. I don't know if you can see that. But move it down a bit. I hope you can see that. And get the wire brush down inside of here. Give them a bit of a clean out. I'll do this one a bit more. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, they're pretty good. Do them that one's a little bit. Inlet don't need to be done that much because they're pretty clean. The inlet ones are a lot better than the exhaust. Exhaust is always dirtier. And there needs a bit more. Yeah, so that's alright. I'll wash all that down with petrol before I put it back together. While I'm here, I might try to see if I can clean the top of that head up a bit better. Get all the old gasket off there. Now, what I'm going to use. I'm just using a scraper. You don't want to try to put too many gouges on top of here. You don't want to put any gouges on there where the head gasket goes. So I just use a scraper. Someone's used silicone on the head gasket, which you shouldn't have to use silicone on the head gasket. All it does is make it harder for the next person like me to clean it up. Anyway, I'll clean all this up. Then I'll get back to you when I start to bed the valve back in with a bit of valve paste in there and bed them back in, get them nice and shiny so they don't leak again. Alright, I'll catch you when I do that. I'm going to grind the valves in now And this grinding paste I've got here, you got fine on one end and coarse on the other. So you start off with coarse first, do that, and then you go to the fine and you do that to feed them in properly so they don't leak when they're under compression. And to save them here, you don't want oil enough on them, thin as required. You can thin it out with water if it's too thick. But I'm going to do that, and I'll show you how I'm doing it. And I'm going to use one of these little pads, these little things here. I've done this years and years ago, but I haven't done it for a long time. Same sort of thing, all of them the same. But I'll just get one of them, fit on the valve, probably that one there I say it will be. Then stick it on the valve, put it in, and just back and forth like that. So back and forth until you get a nice clean edge around inside of the valve. So I'll move these and I'll show you what I'm doing. Here we go. I'll put a bit of paste on it in there on the valve, the edge of the valve where the feed is. Just keep going like that. Until you get it. You can hear it grinding. And you'll see it starting to grind all the crap off the thing, all the burn marks and all the if there's any pit and anything. I'll do it a bit. I haven't done it for a while, so I'll do it a bit and I'll just wipe it off in here and just see how it's going. Oh, yeah, it's doing alright. Cleaning it up. A little tiny bit more on there. You just want to put it around the edge of the edge like that. They don't need a lot, just mainly to clean them up. If I do this a little bit long, then I'll change it to full fine stuff. Do that for a little bit, and then you might be able to hear it actually cutting into it. I don't know if you can or not. Check it. Just take it out in the sun and I'll give you a look. You might be able to see what I'm talking about. See that around that edge there? That's beautiful, right? Now I'll put the fine stuff on it. And I'll do it again with the fine stuff a little bit. And then that one will be done. Yeah, looking good. Oh, I'll do that now. I'll do the fine stuff and then I'll give you another look. Just wipe this out with the stuff to get the real coarse stuff out. Make sure there's none of that on it. I'm still waiting on parts, so I have to wait for the gasket and the gasket kit. That before I can put it together, so I thought I'd just do this first. Do this. So now you go to the other side and you go That was coarse, now you go fine. Grab your thing, put it on there. Do the same sort of thing. Just get the fine stuff around there. They don't need a real lot, but they're pretty good. But I just wanted to make sure. My overhead a while I got it off. Nothing worse, you put it back together in 1 week. Always make sure the ones you do, make sure you put them in the same, back in the same hole. So you have a bit of cardboard, like that. It's got inlet, the free inlet, so I know it sits on top of that way. So that one goes in this side. And then that's how you make sure you put them all back in the same spot after you grind them. It's going to happen a couple of times, that's going to fall off. You just put it back on again. My dad, I've seen my dad do these heaps of times with 6-cylinder motors. They'll hold on 186s and 202s, sit there all day. And my grandfather sit there all for hours going from each cylinder right to the whole head, doing it this way. Couldn't afford mechanics back then, no one could afford to pay mechanics, so you had to do it yourself or don't get it done. Fix it yourself or you don't get it done. That's how I grew up. If you didn't fix it yourself, it'll just sit there and sit there and sit there until you either throw it away or someone else buys it off you. So we had no choice but to fix everything ourselves. Have all our motorbikes and do it all ourselves. Yeah. At least they don't need too much done to them. They're not that bad, so I don't have to do that much. Yeah. I reckon everyone will grow up doing these. Out in the bush, out in the country anyway. Give that a check. That should do. They're not that bad. Take me out in the sun, just check them and make sure they're nice and no pitting on them. That's the main thing you want. I'll take it out and give it a look at it. But anyway, I'll get back to you when I'll finish them. That one definitely needs more done to it. You can see the little bit of pitting still on it. But I'll do more on this one. Now that's how you do it. I have to go around the whole fire, so I'll get back to you when I'm finishing. Well, the way I just showed you, that's the way they would have done it. My grandfather would have done it that way. Sit there all day, this thing here. Sit there all day, just using my name. But these days they use a cordless drill. Cordless drill is a lot easier. I'll show you how to do it that way. Do a bit of spray, a bit of WD-40 in there just to clean any grease and oil off it. Or it won't cut, which you won't cut properly. Just clean that up like that. clean this up too. But you can see, I don't know if you can see it, you can see that's real black around there, around that edge there's real black. And where it hasn't been sealed properly, but I'll show you how to do the cordless drill. So you've got the cordless drill, you put your valve in, stick your thing up like that. Need a bit more rag, get rid of this. You have to clean that out, because you don't know oil or dirt on there. Before I put it back together, all this is going to get washed down with degreaser and everything to make sure it's all nice and clean. Used to do this when I was younger, but I haven't done it for a long time. Yeah, now just put that in there. Oh, first put some paste on it. Here's a big grade. Ooh. Bit of it run out. Tap it around that thing like that. Around the edge where you're grinding. Like that. And I slide it in the one I want. So I already done that front one there, so I'll do the back one now. Slide it in there like that. Flip it up that way. Put the lid on this. So you got to see it there like that. So you just slide all the way in. Grab your cordless drill. Put it on the other side. Once you start turning, you keep going back and forth like that. You should be able to see that. Go back and forth like that. Then you go the other way sometimes. You can go the other way a little bit if you want. I'm no mechanic, but this is how I used to do it. Just push it out. Get some more, a bit more on it. Put it around the edge of it. What are you trying to do to get it nice and shiny so there's no pitting or nothing on it? This one is pretty good because it's not that bad, these ones. I've seen some real bad ones where you spend hours trying to clean them up. I might have changed the battery on the drill as well. Put it in the drill again. Keep going back and forward. I like going the other way too. As I said, I'm not a man mechanic, but this is how I do it. I've always done it this way, so I'll do it. Check this one now. Clean all the stuff on it, just check it to see what it's like. All these will get a real good wash and petrol and that stuff like that, just to make sure there's no this grinding paste on it when I put it back together. Can't do that till I get the gasket kit. I'll just take it out in the sun and have a look at it. Back in a jiffy. alright. I can't see no bit pitting on it, but I might just do it a little bit more first. Do it a little bit more with the coarse stuff. There you go. Slide it back in there. I'll do them all. And I'll get back and show you how what I did, what they look like when I finished a whole lot of them. I'll get back to you then. Well, I've got the head done now. All the valves are back in. It's looking good. They look nice and sealed. Yeah, I've got all the valves back on there. Got the new oil stem seals on it as well. Stop the oil from leaking in there. So I'll just wait for the rest of the parts and then I'll get back to you, show you what I'm doing with those. But for now, all I can do is wait for parts. They look all nice and clean, but they look pretty good now. These spotless. Anyway, I'll get back to you when I get the rest of the parts. So, not sure when that's going to be, but you know what parts like. It could be a 3 days, it could be a week. So I'll wait till I get back to you with those, and I'll catch you then on the next video. See yous.